Comic Book Day, just what it implies. It's a national holiday created by the comic book industry. It originated 10 years ago, and the idea is to expose the community to comic books. We invite everybody to come by on Free Comic Book Day to sample select comics that are offered to us by the various publishers. It's actually worldwide now. Originally it was national for the US, but it's now expanded into Canada and over into the European market. The whole idea behind it was created to expose the customers to comics. In the newer generation of society that we have with the younger people, there aren't as many readers, so they've kind of lost touch with the idea of reading or sitting down for entertainment and checking everything out. So the idea was, like I said, originated 10 years ago to expose the public to comics, to show how much they've changed. The idea is actually spun out of Baskin-Robbins. The original founder for Free Comic Book Day, his name is Joe Fields. He owns a comic book store like myself. He came up with the idea after going to a local Baskin-Robbins, and they had Free Scoop Day. The idea was go in and try some free ice cream, try some flavors that you may not be familiar with to see if you like those flavors. So he thought that was a great idea and said, hey, let's try Free Comic Book Day. So he went to the two major publishers, Marvel and DC, and pitched the idea. They were very receptive of the idea, and then a lot of the other smaller publishers followed in suit. Yes and no. It has changed. Like any industry, it had its ups and downs. Like I said, right now we're more on an upswing. Probably in the 90s was more of a downswing. So that's kind of another reason for Free Comic Book Day, was to show people, come check out the books, come check out the artwork, come check out the stories, come check out the writing. And so now it's back on an upswing. Still the superhero stuff. The superheroes will always be #1. That's what makes up the majority of the comic books published. Whether it's the Marvel Comics family or the DC Comics family, it's still the superhero stuff. Now there are a lot of other great independent comics out there too. And they do a lot of, some do superhero titles, but they do a lot of other different genre. Sci-fi, crime, horror, fantasy, you name it.